Hey love, my name is Lucy May, but you can call me Lou if that's what you want to do, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup tutorial, but for school. I heard the young girlies was wearing makeup to school, so I was like, oh, let me help y'all out. So, if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check the description box for everything I used in today's video. Hey love, so we're going to jump right into the video, and we're going to start off with our eyes. So let me go in. How I look, y'all? I got some new lights and I'm still trying to like figure out the lighting. So let me know in the comments if it look okay. Oh yeah, y'all all in my grill. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use as less products as possible because I know, you in school, you probably can't get the whole shebang. So I'm gonna try to use stuff that's like multi-purpose, or it has like more than one thing in it. Cool. So I always prime my eyes because you don't want to put this on in the morning and then by the time you get the fourth period, it's no eyeshadow. So like, what was the point? So when you put a primer on, a primer is going to seal in your eyeshadow so that it lasts all day. But if you don't have a primer, you can use concealer. So I haven't done this in a while, but I'm gonna do it just for you. Oh, and I'm using the E.l.f. Camo concealer, the matte one in medium beige. And let's put some of this on my eyes. I'm still go under the brow with this. I'm gonna use my primer brush and I'm gonna just blend this in. Now, if you have this, you gotta move quick with this because it is gonna dry down pretty quick. So. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with the James Charles palette. I know everybody has this. Well, everybody should have this. So, and it has all the colors in it. What I'm gonna be wearing for like my school outfit is gonna be brown. So I'm gonna use the brown. Now, for my young girlies, you can only use 2 shadows and be good to go, because you got to think about it. Once you put on your foundation, your lashes, and all of that, it's going to level it up. So even if you don't do that much on the eyes, it's going to kind of look like that. For all of my girlies who know what they doing, girl, you can have it up, okay? Speaking to my young girlies, we're going to use 2 shades. It's okay. I'm going to show you. The first shade I'm gonna use is this. It's gonna be a brown shade. It's going to be No Beans, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna put that in my crease. I'm gonna show y'all a little trick. So I'm gonna just use like a small brush like this to put it in the crease. And when you're doing this, you don't have to put a lot on it at one time. You want to just gradually build it up, because if you put a lot on here at one time and then you try to blend, we don't have that type of time. So I'm just putting this in my crease like this. So when you this first application, I want this to be dark. So that's why I'm using a small brush. I don't want to blend this out too much. I want this to be dark. Okay, both eyes are done. So now I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna just blend out the edges. So when you blend this out on the edges, it's gonna make it look like you have another shadow up there, but you really don't. You just blended it out real light. And this might take some time, but Don't rush it, okay? Because you want to get cute when you in school. Okay, so see how this is like blended out? I'm going to go back with my small brush one more time just to redefine that line, just to give us a little definition. And then boom, that's it. So it looked like you put something up there, but for real, girl, we just blended it out. Okay, that was shade number 1. So shade number 2, this one is up to you. So you can do a matte shade or you could do a shimmer shade. Me, I'm gonna do a shimmer shade. What I do with the oh, I was looking for the sheet so I can tell y'all the shade I'm using. I'm gonna use So Good, which is this shade right here, the shimmer shade, and I'm gonna just put that on my lid. And just a little tip, if you feel like it's not coming off on your brush, just put it on your finger and you're gonna really see the payoff. See how this is not coming off on my brush? I'm gonna just put some on my finger and see how it's like showing up now. Okay, see? That's it for the eyes, girl. That is it. All right, we're gonna move on to mascara and lashes. For lashes, I'm gonna use this Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This is from Essence. This is probably like $3-4 or something like that. So I'm gonna just coat my lashes to get them ready for the false lashes. For lashes, these are the iEnvy 3D collection, the 20mm. So they're long, but they're not like real dramatic, okay? Because I feel like the 25mm, I feel like that's a little much for school. But if you want to wear the 25mm, do you, baby girl. So I'm going to, what am I trying to say? I'm gonna glue these on with some duo glue, just a little, you know, the one with the green lighting, the one with the green, what? Green writing. I'm gonna glue these on with the duo glue with the green writing. That just took forever. These are the lashes. See what I'm saying? They made it look like we did something right. The lashes is what make the look. Now that we got the lashes on, something is itching me. Now that we got these lashes on, I'm going to move on to brows. For brows, I'm gonna use this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill pencil. This is like a brow definer type situation. So I'm just gonna brush my hairs up and then just follow the natural shape of my brows. We not doing nothing fancy. And that's it for the brows. Why went on look uneven? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? This is optional. I'm gonna use a brow gel. I do it because it's like, I don't know, my hairs just don't stay straight during the day. They just look like crazy after a while. So I'm gonna use the E.l.f. brow lift. All I'm gonna do is take this, dip a little bit in here, and brush my hairs up. That way, they're gonna stay like this all day. And this brow gel from E.l.f. This has aloe vera in it, so it's not going to get hard. Like, it's firm, but it's not going to get real hard. So if you need time to really perfect this, you have the time. But if you want something that'll have your brows just like snatch, it's going to get hard and really stiff, I would recommend the Anastasia brow freeze. And if you want to see them in action, I'm going to leave it up in the card where I do a comparison between the two. So check out the card. Now, we're going to move on to the face. I'm telling you, these nets blowing my mind. Okay, so now that we're onto the face, typically I would use a primer, a face primer, because just like we use the eye primer, you want to use a face primer because it's going to lock in your makeup all day. But I'm using a CC cream, so I probably won't even need a primer because I feel like if I put a primer on under this, it's going to be like slipping and slide. So I'm not going to use a primer today. So for foundation, I'm going to use this E.l.f. Camo CC cream, and I am in the shade Tan. Now, I haven't worn this like out, but I did try it just to make sure the color was right. Honey, she is thick. Alright, so you don't need a lot of this. I'm like legit just gonna do like 3 full pumps for right now, because girl, you about to see. Oh, and I'm gonna just use a brush to no, you know what, I'm lying. I'm gonna use my E.l.f. sponge. Hold that thought. Okay, we're now resuming our regularly scheduled programming. This is my E.l.f. sponge. This is from the Cookies and Dream collection. I'm gonna just use this and I'm gonna blend it out. Oh, and this is damp. I did damp this while I was in the restroom. See, look, that one pump just covered this whole side. You don't need that much of this. And because this is like a thicker consistency like cream, you can use a beauty blender because the beauty blender is going to shear it out so that it's not going to get cakey. And make sure you drag it down to the neck because we don't want this to be clockable. And make sure you give your ears some love too. I'm glistening right now. I'm looking at my computer. Ooh, that looks good. This is my first time, I'm telling y'all, this is my first time like actually putting this over my full face. This is nice. Now that that's done, we're gonna move on to concealer. I'm gonna use that same concealer we used earlier, the E.l.f. Camo concealer. Look, we do not have to go ham with the concealer, okay? We want it to be there. We don't wanna do too much, okay? We want to scoop. Just all the highlighted areas. This is it for me, okay? I always blend my concealer out with a brush because it just gives me more coverage. And again, if you decide to use this, you gotta move for a setting powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. I am in the shade light medium 20. I was gonna use that yellow shade in the James Charles palette, but I'm scared. I ain't never used that under my eyes before, so I was like, let me stick to what I know. So I'm gonna take out my brush and I'm gonna set under my eyes and on my forehead. You definitely want to make sure you set your under eyes because you do not want creasing. Because again, we try and give cute, okay? Then I'm gonna put some on my forehead. Now, I know this probably seems like a long time to be doing your makeup, but I promise you, it's not that many steps and it's not going to take that long. All right, so we set the eyes. Now, we're going to bronze. So, this is the Revolution collab with Patricia Bright, the face palette, the Rich in Life. I think this is like the Rich in Life one. And it has 3 shades in it. See what I'm saying? You gotta buy stuff that has 3 things in it so you don't have to buy each individual thing. This is the blush, bronzer, and highlight. So I'm going to use the bronzer first. I'm gonna put this on my cheekbone. Now all this bronzer is gonna do is just gonna warm up the face. And then I'm gonna put some around the perimeter of my face. Boom, look at that. Now, for blush, same palette. I use this pink shade right here. If I could find my blush brush, that would be awesome. Now, kind of overdo it with the blush just a little bit because your blush is the first thing to go. So, if you put just a little bit extra on, you'll have it all day. It's gonna look a little crazy at first, but girl, it's gonna be cute. I have hot cheekbones, so I start from the back and then go to the front. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit in the center right here to give us like that fleshed look. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on my forehead. You can't tell me this is not cute. For school? Wait till I put it together with the outfit. Okay, I'm getting excited. For highlight, we're gonna use her. Now, she's a little pink. If you don't want to use a pink highlighter, you don't have to. You really could use one of those eyeshadows in the James Charles palette. That's why I decided to use that, because it's multifunctional. I'm gonna put this on the tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, on the top of the cheekbone, right here. And you want to make sure you blend the highlight down into your blush so that you just don't have that streak right there. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna bump this up a little bit. I'm going to take a small little brush and I'm gonna hit the under my eyebrow to give us a little pop. See how I just like upped it a little bit? For the lips, we're gonna start off with lip liner first. It's Suede liner in Downtown Beauty, and I'm gonna line my lips with this. Can y'all see? For my lid, I want to do something nude or something like a little mauve. I'm gonna use this Estate Cosmetics Wet Matte, and this is in the shade Snack. It's a little pink, but we could do a little pink. This is a little too pink, but I'm gonna show you how I am going to lighten it up. I'm just gonna put something really light on top of this once it dries. Now that this is like a little dry, I'm gonna use the NYX Lingerie with lipstick in the shade Satin Ribbon. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of this on top. I'm gonna take a lip brush and really like define it and blend it in. So to lock this in, I'm just gonna use some Mario Badescu spray. I have the scent Lavender, which is my fave. So, take my fan it down. So, this is the face. If I was wearing makeup to school, this is how my makeup would look. Like when I was going to school, especially when I was in high school, we was not putting on this much makeup, okay? It was really giving just eyeshadow, gloss, and mascara. That was it, honey. I'm gonna move on to, oh, I'm not gonna put a gloss on. I'm gonna leave it matte just simply because I feel like if it's matte, it's gonna last longer versus me putting on the gloss. This is a half wig, hence the little headband part, but I'm gonna take this off and put on this headband. Ah, cute. The edges have already been laid. What is this angle? Let me zoom out. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem was. I was tripping. I'm gonna do a half up, half down hairstyle. This hair situation is about to be real quick, okay? That's what's messing me up. Alright, boom. I'm getting ready to go get dressed and I'm coming right back. I put my outfit on and y'all, it's really giving like school. This is just like a white shirt from Marshall's. I got this on sale at H&M. Now it's like a crop top and then I got this out at the bottom. So cute, right? This is my everyday school makeup. How you gonna be cute for school and you don't have the right products? Check out my next video, which is gonna be a full face of affordable products. Go ahead, go click that.